So a lot of people ask us, are you accredited? At IMU, the answer is no. The truth is, we started out in that direction, looking towards accreditation because we wanted to bring mainstream credibility to the metaphysical education platform. But once we got in there and started realizing what we were really getting into, we changed our mind, and let me tell you why. Number one, did you know that accreditation was created so that all of the schools would create content just like each other so they could trade credits between each other? So what happened as a result of that was all of these mainstream schools became cookie cutters of each other. They have essentially the same content, essentially same classes, everything being taught, and they do that so they can trade credits between each other. The result is none of these schools are unique, and the information that you're getting is cookie cutter, watered down information. So we didn't want to create classes just like everybody else. We wanted to be and remain the unique school that we were. So that was the number one reason that we decided to reject the possibility of getting accredited. The second reason was government oversight. Did you know that the government has their hands in accreditation? So once you decide to become accredited, the government can decide what programs you can teach, what content you can teach, and so on. And considering the government's platform on UFOs and psychic development and consciousness and energy healing, well, can you imagine what our programs would look like if we let the government come in and decide what we could teach? So that was the second reason we decided to reject the option of accreditation. Number three was cost. You see, it's really expensive to become accredited. So if you ever wondered why you have all these really big universities that cost $50,000 a year to get your education, it's not going to the instructors. A lot of it's going to pay for accreditation oversight. In our case, we would have had to double or even triple our costs in order to keep the accreditation, and we would be constantly overseeing that process to make sure that we were fitting their criteria. So you would be paying double or 3 times the price of your education just to be paying the accrediting agency. So if you look at these students that are coming out of college now, they are enslaved for life to their student loan debt. Yes, we would be able to offer you student loans instead of having to pay as you go, but who wants to pay back student loans for 30 years or 40 years? Your education is the price of a house. In our case, you graduate with top quality, unique information, unique education you can't get anywhere else in the world that's not watered down, not overseen by the government. Pure, high quality information for a price that you can afford to pay out of your pocket, and you will not be enslaved once you are done with your education. So those are the primary reasons that we chose to avoid the whole process of accreditation. So we could bring you high quality, low cost information that's going to transform your lives and transform the lives of those around you. And besides that, we're a little bit of a rebel, and we think you are too.